Now, I don't mind this bandage on my face. Hey, I'm human just like everybody else. So, you know, it's the reason why I got this bandage on my face. So, if you laugh, that's fine too. Laughing is good medicine. Cool. So, with that being said, now, I'm not about to go into detail about what I just experienced just now. Dealing with an adult, an overgrown adult at that. But it's not about bashing this overgrown adult. It's about speaking on the lessons from the experience. The lessons from the experience that I'm going to speak on is one thing for an adult, including myself, to be underdeveloped in certain areas, mentally and emotionally, but you're working on those areas that you know you can grow in, you can do better in. And it's another thing to know that you're underdeveloped, know that you need to grow in certain areas, but you're choosing to stay stuck. I'm here to say this. From this day forward, for the sake of my peace of mind and my self-respect, I'm not dealing with no adult that is underdeveloped and they're choosing to stay that way. I'd rather deal with an adult that is underdeveloped in certain areas, but they actually working on themselves. I'd rather deal with an adult like that. Why? Because at least you're not choosing to stay immature. You're actually putting in the work every day, which is not always easy, to move in a positive direction. You're just not perfect, so I don't mind dealing with an adult like that. But an adult that is choosing to stay stuck, knowing for a fact that they have some things to work on, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not dealing with nobody like that. Because at some point, we get too old to not do better, and we know better. So, I say this to say, I mean, yes, I'm a grown adult who is still underdeveloped in certain areas, but I can honestly say that every day I work hard to improve those areas that I know that I'm not really strong in, or that I know I need to work on. Because at the end of the day, we all not perfect. But that still does not mean that we can't put forth the effort to be better people, to show up as mature adults, especially when it comes to communication. I am willing to listen. I'm always willing to listen to another adult express themselves. But when you express yourself with a childlike mind, I cannot process that. We don't speak the same language. Therefore, I could tell when you're trying to play mind games as an adult. That's what kids do when they feel like they can't get their way. So they try to, throw a tantrum so they can get mommy and daddy attention, right? To give them what they want. That's a mind game. We too old for that. So, with that being said, if you grown and you want to talk, let's talk. But the mind games, I'm not doing it. Too old for that. In that case, I'd rather just deal with children. I'm not going to the window. I can take the With that being said, you want to express yourself as a grown-up to me, you got to come correct. You have to actually talk like an adult, because that's how I talk. If you want to express yourself like a 5-year-old and play mind games, then I'm not hearing what you're saying, because that's not necessary at all. And you're just too old to not know how to properly communicate. Oh, oh, it's okay. You could stay by the basket, baby. This is an issue that a lot of people have. It doesn't matter if you're older, doesn't matter if you're in your late 20s, 30s, doesn't matter. It's a people problem. That stuff gets draining after a while. Dealing with adults that want to play mind games but don't want to actually communicate like adults. Clear communication. And it's like, that's a waste of time. You can't get nothing done by playing mind games at all. And then what does it serve? Playing mind games, it serves nobody. Not even the person that's playing the mind games. It don't serve nobody at all. Then it's like, we have stuff to do, don't we? We got stuff to do, right? Okay, so instead of you as an adult communicating to me clearly what it is that you need, you want to waste 10 minutes trying to play mind games when we could have taken care of business within 2 minutes. Come on. Now, money, that's something you can get back. But that time, you can't get that back at all. I, for one, I'm not wasting no more of my time and my energy on...
Hello? Hey, I'm checking out.
On no adult that's old enough to know better, that's old enough to say, I'm not perfect, I got some things to work on, and I'm gonna try to do better next time. Cool. But the mind games can go. I ain't got time. I don't. I already have a child who is naturally, or it's expected for my child to have some immature ways because he doesn't know no better. For adults though, no. Huh? I'll let you know when, okay? I'll get you one sometime this week. All right?